Hey guys, today is the day that I normally would give you a meal prep video, and I don't have anything to really prep this time because Jeff swapped shifts after being off for 2 weeks, and the only thing I have to prep is coffee, and I'm not going to show you guys that right now. I mean, I've shown you before. I'll link that video if I can remember, or I'll just link the whole playlist somewhere. I'll do that. And so I don't have much to prep or anything to prep really. The only thing I'm going to have to take out of the freezer is ground beef, and that's just 2 packs of that because we've already eaten two of the meals. Yes, and we're having a leftover night. So it will be 3 meals. But anyway, today is Tuesday, and I'm going to give you our menu plan, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about why that we have an easier plan this week, and you know, my reasoning for that, so that maybe this will help you with your meals or something like that. I don't know. So our meal plan for the week: Sunday, pork chops, potatoes, and corn on the cob. I decided to air fry the potatoes. They were the little baby potatoes. I cut them in half and air fried them. They were delicious. Yes, we've already eaten that meal. If you come back on Sunday, you will see all the meals. Then we had Monday night lazy lasagna and pasta bake. I made myself my own lazy lasagna in a little pan because I used the whole wheat or whole grain noodles, and I put lentils in it. Now Noah wants it with lentils every time. He liked it. So I'm probably going to start making it like that. But I did have extra of everything, so that's going to be leftovers for Tuesday night, which is tonight. And then Wednesday, we're going to have hamburger soup and cornbread. Now, I could go ahead and take things out of the pantry for that and put in my little bin. I'm going to take the 2 packs of ground beef and put them in the refrigerator for the spaghetti. No, I don't need that for spaghetti. I'm so sorry. 1 pack of ground beef is all I need. But anyway, that's another reason why I decided not to do my bins this week, is because the things that I have to take out don't take much to thaw, so I could take that ground beef out that morning. The spaghetti will have meatballs from the freezer, and I don't thaw those. But I could take out the onions, potatoes. Well, the carrots are in the refrigerator, but I could take out the onions, potatoes, and the corn is in the freezer, so I wouldn't take that out. But I'm not going to do that because it's just not that big of a deal. And Thursday night, we're having spaghetti with meatballs and the garlic bread that I made. I've shown you guys how I do that on a video. I will try to remember to link that, but that's in the freezer. It stays in the freezer until time to eat it. So all I have to have out of the pantry is noodles and sauce, and that's just super simple. I'm going to grab a thing of sauce and the thing of noodles, so I don't really have to take much out for that day. And then on Friday, we're having breakfast for dinner. Okay, so whenever we're going to do that, we're going to have bacon or sausage. That's in the refrigerator already. We're going to have probably biscuits or pancakes. I don't know which one yet. I don't know which one everybody wants, but whichever one they want, I will make. If they decide they want biscuits, I will most likely use my Pillsbury frozen ones because I remember to have them. And then we'll have like eggs. All of these things are already refrigerated unless we do pancakes, and so that's super simple. And then on Saturday, we're having chicken strips and fries. All of that is in the freezer. I will probably have, I may do a chicken strip sandwich, a salad. Well, I was gonna say sandwich. I don't know. But I may do a salad because that sounds good. We'll see what happens on Saturday. But we're having an easy meal prep, easy meal week. The reason why we're doing that is because of shift changes, and we do that every time that Jeff changes shifts, or most every time. I do that to make my life simpler because I'm already going through so much whenever he does change a shift. Mentally, physically, it all changes. And I know that may not sound like, you know, a lot of people may not think about that. They might be like, oh, well, you should be used to it now. He's been doing it for years. You never get used to a shift change. You never get used to a swing shift. Your body doesn't get used to it. Now, I used to keep the same schedule all the time because my children were homeschooled, and I tried to keep the same schedule. Got up early, went to bed early, things like that. Whenever my kids finished school, for some reason, things changed. I do not have a reason why. I did not mentally, I didn't purposefully decide to swap shifts when my husband swapped shifts. But somehow it happened. It was like I didn't have to teach anymore, so I could sleep when he slept and get up when he got up and things like that. Now, I don't do that exactly, because even whenever he's on third shift, I don't stay up all night, but I do stay up later, and then I get up a little bit later during the day on that shift. And then whenever he's on second shift, I don't stay in bed the same amount of time he does, but I do go to bed the same time he does, and then I get up earlier than he does. That's just because I don't sleep as much as him. Whenever he's on first shift, I go to bed later than him, and I'm usually up earlier than him. No, later than him. I get up after he goes to work, because he gets up super early and goes to work. But I still, I don't know why I'm like this, but I sleep better if he's there. So I get my good sleep while he's there, and the rest of the time I'm tossing and turning. So somehow I did not consciously make the decision to change my shift every time his shift changed, but somehow I did it. Now, our times for meals are the same pretty much, because that somehow ends up being the same, except whenever he's on second shift. When he's on second shift, the kids and I just eat supper whenever, and we have lunch for our family meal, I guess you could say. So unless Noah's at work, so that our shift just changes with him and with Noah now, and I don't mind it. But because of that, my meals change. I may not do something that is as elaborate. I may not do something that's as hard. I don't, always do things the same way whenever his shifts are not the same way. So I don't have anything to meal prep and show you guys this time, because I just don't. But I want to know how many of you have a spouse that possibly changes shifts, that has swing shifts. How do you handle it? What do you do? Whenever my kids were younger, we did it completely different. I had a set schedule for whenever they were schooling and things, because I homeschooled, and I did not want to, mess that up. I knew they learned better earlier in the day than later on, because later on all the other kids were out and they wanted to go play. So it's changed. It's changed all the time. And whenever the kids are out of the house, I'm pretty sure it'll change again. Whenever Jeff retires, it'll change again. But let me know what you guys do. Do you have a set schedule? Do you have certain ways you do things? If your spouse changes shifts, or if you change shifts, you may change shifts and you may have to do things differently. I have actually thought about doing more of the freezer meal prep and the crock pot meal prep for these times whenever his shift changes, so that I can just throw it in a crock pot or instant pot or something like that. But I haven't done that yet, because I honestly just don't know exactly how I want to do it. But let me know what you think. I'm sorry that this video is a little different, and it's not really meal prepping, but you did get the menu plan, and you'll get to see what we actually ate on Sunday whenever I post our What's for Dinner. Thank you guys so much for always being here and supporting my channel. Thank you for being my friends, because I really feel like I have met some awesome ladies through this experience of YouTube. And I'm really happy to have met you because I've learned lots of things, and I enjoy you talking to me, and I'm grateful that you trust me with little tidbits of your life, because you've told me things that you maybe didn't tell others, or maybe you shared things that you felt comfortable sharing with me, and I'm really grateful for that, because like I said, I feel like I've met some really good friends this way. And there's several of you I've talked to for quite a long time, and I'm grateful for you. Thank you guys again for watching. If you like this, go ahead and hit the like button. If you like my channel, go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell so you can be notified whenever I upload. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.